Hoppy. This is Hoppe Hour.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Listen to me, Randy. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, whether you're white or black or Sasquatch even. As long as you follow your dream, no matter how crazy or against the law it is. Except for Sasquatch. If you're Sasquatch, the rules are different.
Forget it, Meatwad. I'm a circus freak. That's all I'll ever be.
Whatever.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hello there. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, hanging out with you for the next hour. Leave me a voicemail, 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. We are heard on the Quad Pod Network at QODPOD.com/Ryan Hoppe. We are also on Z Radio Live at zradiolive.com every Thursday. And for all the info, ryanhopperadio.com.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Jennifer Hough is speaking out against Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty amid the alleged assault allegations from 1994 after accusing them of bribery last month.
What I love is, Nicki Minaj, she is a narcissist, and, she is like, I didn't have anything to do with that. And what I mean by that is that you could literally accuse Nicki Minaj of shoplifting on camera, and she'd be like, oh, no, the different Nicki Minaj. Like, she can never admit that it's her fault. So all these things have been happening with her recently, and she's like, nah, I'm Nicki Minaj. I don't roll that way. It's like, what?
Into it. Jennifer Hough is no longer afraid to speak her truth as she sits down with the Real hosts Garcelle Beauvais and Adrienne Bailon to recall the recent events involving both Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty, who Jennifer claims to be her abuser. Okay. But before we continue, I just want to issue a trigger warning as we will be discussing accounts of rape and sexual assault, so please only continue watching if you feel comfortable doing so. Last month, both Nicki and Kenneth were sued after a woman who Kenneth had sexually assaulted in 1994, who, come to find out, was Jennifer, accused them of bribery.
Yeah, you can go, oh, Nicki Minaj, what a feminist she was. People were trying to say that years ago. If you're with a rapist, you're a phony baloney con artist.
The lawsuit was filed in a federal court in Brooklyn, New York, and alleges that Nicki and her associates have repeatedly reached out to Jennifer and her family in an attempt to get her to issue a statement denying that the sexual assault occurred.
Yeah, I don't know if, Nicki Minaj has, bad taste in men. Well, she does. But it's got to be weird, he sexually assaulted somebody, and then you guys are trying to gaslight her into acting like it never happened. Yeah, you got a special place in hell. The problem is it's probably not real hell.
At the time, Variety reported that Jennifer claimed that one associate of Nicki's so much as came to her house and offered her $20,000 to sign a document redacting the allegation.
It's got to be weird when they come to your door. Hi, you want to sign this paper? You're like, no. You want $20,000? No. Oh, kind of a no.
And that Nicki allegedly also offered to film a video for Jennifer's daughter's birthday.
Yeah, I would not let Nicki Minaj anywhere near kids, number one. And number two, I would not let her near any kid's birthday party.
In the interview with Garcelle and Adrienne, Jennifer details what's gone down since filing the lawsuit, as she has now decided to speak up because she was tired of being afraid.
Good for her, man. A round of applause. Takes a lot of guts to go up against Nicki Minaj. I mean, granted, she's pretty irrelevant. She's turning into an old woman, but either way, she is Nicki Minaj.
Jennifer told the host that she's denied every bribe brought forth by Nicki.
Wow, they're just coming by the door every day. You want 18,000? You want 19? Jesus Christ, go away.
And their associates, and that at one point back in 2020, she even spoke to Nicki directly.
Hi, my name's Nicki Minaj. My flow is as tight as...
She offered to fly me and my family to LA. I turned it down, and I told her, woman to woman, this really happened.
Jennifer then recounted the first time she saw Kenneth at a bus stop, telling the host that he put an object in her back and forced her into a nearby home, and then her school security called the police, who asked her to bring them to the scene of the crime.
Wow, Nicki Minaj is the real winner.
She recalled, quote, I watched them bring him out in handcuffs, and then they took me to the hospital.
Oh, but according to Nicki Minaj's world, he's a really good guy.
Which happened years before Kenneth's conviction was made public. Nicki even took to social media around the time it went public, claiming he and Jennifer were in a relationship and that Kenneth was 15 at the time. When asked how those claims made Jennifer feel, she told Adrian, it was like reliving it again because it was a lie. It wasn't true. We both were 16. We were never in a relationship.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj seems like a real dirty, rotten bitch.
I just felt woman to woman that was wrong of her.
I don't really think Nicki Minaj cares about anybody else because deep down she knows that in the early 2010s, she was really cool. And then Cardi B came in and just was like, I'm more likable.
Jennifer Hough has been trending on social media throughout the day as many Twitter users are coming to her defense and sharing messages of support. This person tweeted, this is trauma. I recognize it. This is what Nicki's fans support.
Yeah, if you're a Nicki Minaj fan in 2021, you're pretty sad too, just in general.
Protect Jennifer Hough.
It's okay to think a few of her songs are okay, but like if you're like a diehard like Nicki stan, get away from me.
User wrote, the way people are bashing Jennifer Hough for speaking up about victim harassment and intimidation is exactly why women feel afraid to report rape in the first place.
The thing is, everybody's getting mad at Nicki for not like caring about like other women. And it's like, I don't even think she cares about herself. Because if you're honestly dating Kenneth Petty, you have no respect for yourself. So how are you going to respect anything around you if you don't even respect yourself? If you don't even look yourself in the mirror and are able to have any self-respect, you're not going to be a person that cares about anybody else. Because deep down, you know you're a hack. You were pretty good 10 years ago, but you weren't able to like manifest it forever. Like, I know artists don't live forever, but man, Nicki Minaj is irrelevant. And the only reason you're relevant is because your husband sexually assaulted somebody. In a business, we call that washed up, forgettable, and someone that needs to go away. And just like that, I will move on and make her go away. I mean, on her grave, it should say one of the quotes from her rap song. And if I was on the radio, I wouldn't swear it, blah, blah, blah. If you put this on in any market, I will dominate that time slot. But since I'm not on the radio, I will quote what she says, because I can't play this on here because of copyright. It's in the song Roger That, the remix. She goes, flow as tight as a dick in the butt. And I go, that's the perfect thing for Nicki to put on her grave. Like that's her legacy. Oh, you disagree? Oh, she's made great music. Starships with the fly. Oh, great. What a hit that was in 2012. Jesus Christ. I heard that the other day and I thought about my prom. Oh, prom was fun. So everybody else there went with somebody, like they had a date. Yeah, it's the whole concept of going to prom. I went by myself because my friend's like, well, dude, you got to like just go. You're going to totally regret if you don't go. And I'm glad I went. But the worst part was all the tables in the banquet hall, they all had 12 seats. You know, the concept of having 6 couples at a table. So you have 6 times 12. 2 times 6 equals 12. So you can get the fucking point. So here's the deal. Not one table had 13 chairs. Not one. They all just thought everybody went there. 6 couples. 6 times 2 equals 12. I don't know why I keep going back to that. So they had to pull out a chair from the back and they had to get a plate. And they had to get a knife and silverware. That's what it is. And glass of water. And it was just weird, man. It was just like, I should have just come later. I should have crashed at 7. It was weird because then everybody was kind of like scrunched in. Then we went to, I told my parents I went to the arcade because there was a party at GameWorks in Schaumburg. Oh, yes. What I want to do. Go to an arcade after watching people grind. No. I went to my friend's house. We had an underage drinking party, allegedly. I don't know why. It's 10 years ago. Who cares? And people in Florida do worse. I did meth at age 14 and got pregnant at 18. Welcome to Florida. No, but at this underage drinking party, I drank a lot of really cheap vodka, and I had the worst hangover the next day. But nothing like when you hear the girls you have a crush on, which was any girl. You hear them like having sex or giving head in the other room, and I'm just like, remember, I was just watching South Park, and it was the episode with the BP oil spill. And it was almost like the universe was trying to apologize for the moment I was having while I'm hearing all my classmates have sex. I heard this. This was on Comedy Central.
Hello, I'm Tony Hayward.
It was like the universe and Comedy Central aligned to say sorry while everybody else was getting laid, and it was 4 a.m.
Hello, I'm Tony Hayward, President and CEO of BP. Our accidental drilling spill again in the Gulf is a tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say...
And all the girls...
We are deeply sorry.
That I liked.
We're sorry.
Hearing them give head.
We're sorry.
Hearing my friends moan.
We're sorry.
The hangover from drinking alone.
Sorry.
If there was ever a moment I needed to see a shrink and ever a moment that I needed to be real with myself about seeing a shrink, it would be after this segment.
Hoppy. This is Hoppy Hour.
I don't have time for that. I'm going to sit around for 3 hours and have a panic attack and get nothing done.
Hoppy Hour will be right back.
This following segment was brought to you by Tampa Bay Hot Sauce Company. When I tell you that the Tampa Bay Hot Sauce Company is the best in the Bay, oh, I am a man of my words. If you go to TampaBayHotSauce.com, there, if you live in Florida, if you live in Florida, which if you don't live in Florida, you're missing out. But if you do, at TampaBayHotSauce.com has all the locations where you can purchase the hot sauce here in the Sunshine State. But if you don't live in Florida, don't worry, don't have a panic attack. Go to TampaBayHotSauce.com and order the hot sauce online. And let us know what you cook up. Because if you go to TampaBayHotSauce.com, they got recipes and more. So here's the deal. When you do get the hot sauce, tag us at Ryan Hoppy Radio, at Tampa Bay Hot Sauce.
Hoppy. This is Hoppy Hour.
Finally, I'm one of those guys who can't wait to get to work in the morning. Like a dairy cow.
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh!
Welcome back to Hoppy Hour. Is your significant other driving you nuts? The self-proclaimed expert Ryan Hoppy will listen to your problems at 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-49-HOPPY.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Baby, let's go!
Happy Hot Topic!
Kylie Jenner has officially unveiled her line of Kylie baby products, but some fans seem to be looking past the tea-free messaging and into the deeper meaning of Kylie's promo, in which they believe Kylie may have just unveiled the sex of baby number 2. Let's get into it. She's conquered the cosmetics, beauty, and more recently the swimwear world, but now Kylie Jenner is about to rock the baby industry tea-free bath at a time. After teasing the
Weird, man. The amount of ass kissing they do to the Kardashians.
new line of vegan and cruelty-free products back in July. After 2 years of trademarking Kylie Baby, the mum of almost 2 took to Kylie Baby's Instagram on Tuesday to introduce multiple new products, including shampoo, conditioner, lotion, and bubble bath.
Remind me if I get $300, that's what I'll spend it on.
Kylie admitted on her Instagram stories that this endeavor has been a long time coming.
Yeah.
As she wanted to make sure she went through every test possible to make this extra safe for your babies and your kids.
And I'm sure whatever it is probably the same product that you can get for like 1/5 of the price at Walmart.
Kylie also revealed that, of course, she would only make products that she would also use on her own kids. So in case you're wondering, these products are all Stormy approved. She said, these are the only products we used for the past maybe 2 years now.
Yeah.
Adding, I wouldn't recommend this for your own kids, but Stormy basically used to try to eat this bubble bath and
Gross.
put it in her eyeballs. Well, that's one way to test a product.
Can you imagine if Honey Boo Boo's mom said that? You'd have the Child Protective Services there, but Kylie, yeah. Oh, adorable.
In another promo photo for the upcoming line, Kylie shared this sweet photo featuring her and Stormy.
Oh, how
and
sweet.
both wearing pale blue outfits, which has led many fans to believe Kylie is
God, can you imagine being my neighbors and just hearing me? I must think I'm psychotic.
pregnant with a boy.
Yeah.
This fan tweeted, so basically Kylie confirmed she's having a boy.
Yeah.
While another person agreed, writing, there's just a lot of blue going on if you look in.
All right, I don't care anymore. But I play it, so I'm kind of a hypocrite. I sit around and I claim I don't care about the celebrity, and then I'm talking about it. All right, what the hell is going on with Rihanna? My first crush? That and the secret agent from Agent Cody Banks, Part 2.
While Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's relationship continues to go from strength to strength, a source just revealed the two are very much on the same path when it comes to what their future holds as a couple.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Why?
Rihanna and A$AP Rocky are getting real serious, and according to insiders, a marriage and family could be in their future.
Oh, cool.
Rihanna and A$AP's love for each other is clearly stronger than ever, and they
Well, A$AP Rocky had his first orgy when he was 14. Not a lie. Google it. So he's a very sexual guy. So it's probably nice after years of getting all sore. He's like, I just want to love her. I just want a wifey material. And Rihanna was just dating that douchebag billionaire, and A$AP Rocky probably lays the pipe. So altogether, a good relationship.
and they are in it for the long haul. A source close to Rihanna told Hollywood Life that, quote, Rihanna still has dreams of marriage and family. And if you were going to make bets, the person that she'll be doing that with is A$AP. The insider added, not any time in the near future, but that their relationship is pretty solid and is heading toward forever with...
Jesus, I can't talk today. The clock is ticking, Rihanna.
all that great relationships bring. But that's not all the insider dished. They also shared that the couple are on the same path and wavelength, and a future in their eyes is very much a thing. They are really smitten for each other.
Oh,
and it
smitten.
appears fans see it too. Some fans expressed their love for the couple on social media. A second
Alrighty. So they're all wonderful and dandy. And no, you can't comment and go, Ryan, you sound passive aggressive. You're jealous. That's what people used to say when I would rant about like relationships 2 years ago after my last breakup. Well, it's going to be my last breakup. I'm not going to have one again. But you know what I'm saying? After the breakup I had, people were like, oh, you're just jealous. It's not getting married. I mean, it was a good point, but I was also just speaking my mind. And people are assholes. I just said that funny. I sounded like Mike Tyson. No, I treat women well. 856-49-HOPPY.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck just can't get enough of each other, except on social media. The on-again couple doesn't follow each other on Instagram. Yes, really.
Wow! I'm sure they totally planned this out for attention, because then everybody's debating. Why aren't you guys hanging out?
Fans recently picked up on the surprising.
You guys are probably not hanging out if you're not following each other, because unless you're posting it on social media, is the relationship real?
Yes, really. Fans recently picked up on the surprising fact, and as of Wednesday, both stars still have yet to hit the follow button.
Oh, wow.
But that doesn't mean Bennifer 2.0 is shy about taking their rekindled affection public. In fact, just the opposite.
Oh, thank God. We just need more smarmy celebrities to rub their love in our face.
Jennifer made things between her and Ben Insta official during her 52nd birthday bash in July, sharing a steamy kissing snap aboard a yacht in Saint-Tropez.
It's so weird when these celebrities are like, look at us, make it out. Oh, God, gross.
And the pair basically broke the internet during the Venice Film Festival earlier this month, making their first red carpet appearance in 18 years for Ben's new film, The Last Duel, sharing loving gazes and locking lips for the cameras.
Oh, they're always making out. I would love to see a sex tape. That'd be hilarious. Ben Affleck's just like, yeah, I'm Ben Affleck. I was in Paycheck in 2004, bitch. That was like my favorite movie growing up. Didn't even really know what was going on, but I enjoyed it. Oh, speaking of a childhood crush. Oh, Megan Fox. There's a picture essentially of her and Kourtney Kardashian making out.
Kourtney Kardashian and Megan Fox are bearing lots of skin for their sexy new Skims ad. The ladies teamed up with Kim Kardashian's loungewear brand to show off the company's best-selling cotton line.
Oh, wow.
And they looked smoking hot while doing it.
Yeah.
In one of the steamy pics, Kourt and Megan are twinning in matching black triangle bralettes and underwear as they hold on to each other and bite into the same apple. In another pic, they are rocking a matching white set as Kourt...
Oh, they're so hot. I just had a funny idea. Kourtney and Travis Barker. It'd be weird if it was Travis Scott. Kourtney and Travis Barker and Megan Fox and MGK. I was thinking, like, what if they were like swingers, but like since Megan Fox and Kourtney Kardashian are doing these pictures essentially of them making out, it'd be so funny the next day if you have like Travis Barker and MGK like, yeah, we're tongue kissing. Yeah.
Kourtney feats Megan.
I mean, I wouldn't be like surprised. Like, have you seen the outfits that MGK wears? I wouldn't be surprised if he rolls the other way occasionally.
Rocking a matching white set as Kourtney feeds Megan some cherries. The 42-year-old Keeping Up with the Kardashian star shared the two snaps on her Instagram alongside the cheeky caption, apples or cherries, wearing the cotton collection at Skims. The 35-year-old Jennifer's Body star shared two topless pictures.
Don't you ever say that she's from Jennifer's Body. She's from Transformers.
Pictures of her with Kourt on her Instagram, writing, Kourt, forever isn't long enough. Welcome to our Skims cotton shoot.
Well, forever is not long enough because we'll be in the ground and maggots will be eating our body. I'm sorry.
An immersive experience.
Yeah.
Megan and Kourt have spent a lot of time together recently. The two introduced their boyfriends, Machine Gun Kelly and Travis Barker, at the MTV Video Music Awards last
Oh, that's when it was official, when they were at the MTV Music Awards
week, calling them their, quote, future baby daddies.
Gross.
Kourtney and Travis, better known as Kravis, made their red carpet debut at the VMA's red carpet. And
Kravis just sounds like an STD, which it would be kind of fitting.
Hoppy. This is Hoppy Hour.
Where's the cream? I got a case of Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz.
Hoppy Hour will be right back.
I think that's what I said. I'm losing my mind. This following segment, when I tell you that it was brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com, I am a man of my words. You've seen me out and about, hanging out at Mike Kelter's birthday party. I was passing out those business cards. Yeah, those are from WestChasePrinting.com. Yeah, you can sit around and go, but I plug my Instagram when I meet people. There's something really memorable about a business card, and I got that from WestChasePrinting.com. Are you looking for posters? WestChasePrinting.com. You looking for yard signs? WestChasePrinting.com. WestChasePrinting.com can give you life advice. They can do whatever the hell you want. Add DJ Tone Tampa on Instagram. Add WestChasePrinting on Instagram. Here's the deal. They were going to hook you up anyway with an amazing deal, but... Oh, touchdown Panthers. That matters. They were going to hook you up with a great deal. But when you say that you heard about it on my podcast, he'll hook you up with an even greater deal. Oh, yeah, I'm watching this game live. I'm going to do some Scott Farrell. Shake it up. I love Scott Farrell, so I'm not making fun of him. He's like my hero, and I've interviewed him 3 times. Shake it up. Carolina Panthers run in for the touchdown. Mafia. That's crazy, man. I don't know. That sounds nothing like Scott Farrell, but I would take his celery.
Hoppy. This is Hoppy Hour.
Scotty Farrell. What a legend. Alrighty.
Oh, this little guy.
buddy, if I had a peanut, I'd give it to you.
Bizarro, I love you. Bizarro, I love you.
Hey, who's got a peanut for turtle face? Don't, he's allergic.
Live from St. Petersburg, Florida, you are now tuned in to Hoppe Hour. Here's Ryan Hoppe.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Johnny Depp did not hold back while speaking out about cancel culture at the San Sebastian.
Yeah, at this point, he has really nothing to lose. No one's really trying to hire Johnny. No one really cares about Johnny. So yeah, he can complain about cancel culture because he's been canceled.
Johnny Depp did not hold back while speaking out about cancel culture at the San Sebastian Film Festival this week. The Pirates of the Caribbean star was reportedly very outspoken when asked about the hot topic at a press conference before he...
Hot topic. Also, Johnny Depp, you can say whatever the hell you want about him, but he is pretty outspoken.
Received the festival's Donostia Award. He said in part, according to Deadline, it can be seen as an event in history that lasted for however long it lasted. This cancel culture. This instant rush to judgment based on what essentially amounts to polluted air. Depp reportedly added, "It's so far out of hand now that I can promise you that no one is safe. Not one of you. No one out that door. No one."
Well, just treat women right and you won't get canceled as fast because Johnny Depp wasn't like, oh, he was such a great husband. I'd want my future daughter to date him. Oh, bring him home to Thanksgiving dinner. Johnny Depp, good guy.
Safe. It takes one sentence and there's no more ground. The carpet has been pulled. The movie star referenced his own experience, saying, per Deadline, "It's not just me that this has happened to. It's happened to a lot of people."
Duh.
He also called others to action, saying, "It doesn't matter if a judgment, per se, has taken some artistic license."
Oh, I thought you said autistic, which would make sense for Johnny Depp.
When there's an injustice, whether it's against you or someone you love or someone you believe in, stand up. Don't sit down, because they need you.
Oh, like when you've been a horrible husband and partner to all the women, they needed you to grow up and be a man.
Depp notably lost a libel case in the UK last year. He'd sued the publisher of the tabloid The Sun after they ran a piece calling him a wife-beater in reference to his marriage to ex-wife Amber Heard. A judge ultimately found that the article was, quote, substantially true. Following the judge's decision,
that's not a good look.
The actor left the Fantastic Beasts franchise, with Mads Mikkelsen replacing him as Gellert Grindelwald.
I don't even know what that
Depp
means.
is now pursuing a defamation lawsuit in the U.S. against Heard over a 2018 Washington Post.
My thing is, like, I love when these scumbags get caught and then they're like suing and they're like, my innocence will be proven because I will keep suing. Oh, wow. You're a really good guy, Johnny.
Op-ed where she talked about surviving domestic abuse. Last month, a judge granted Depp permission to move forward with the lawsuit, and it's set to go to trial next year.
Got it.
Heard is also pursuing a countersuit against her ex-husband. This is not the first time Depp has spoken out about how he sees cancel culture having had an impact on his career.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have any gigs, so what has he got to do all day? Complain about cancel culture? Sounds about right.
In an August interview with the Sunday Times, the Edward Scissorhands actor suggested he felt like he was being boycotted amid his legal battles with Heard.
Oh, sure.
He said in part, "For Hollywood's boycott of me, one man, one actor, in an unpleasant and messy situation."
I don't care. I just don't put him in any room with women. I'm just saying, he's not a good guy. I don't want him around me. When the hell has Johnny Depp ever given out good energy? He's a good actor. He's charismatic and talented. He did the same thing over and over again in Pirates of the Caribbean. But that's besides the point. We got some Britney Spears news.
Britney Spears' conservatorship saga may be coming to an end.
I just want to be a happy person.
In court documents obtained by ET, the pop star has formally requested a termination plan to end her conservatorship.
And I hope we can get all the free Britney fans to get terminated because a lot of them are fake.
Here's what we now know. In the docs filed on Wednesday, Britney's attorney, Matthew Rosengart, asks that the singer's father, Jamie Spears, be removed as conservator of her estate.
Got it.
And you guys know my situation.
The attorney goes on to argue that 13 years after it was first installed, Britney's conservatorship no longer serves a legitimate purpose. Rosengart also requests that Jamie be temporarily replaced until the conservatorship is completely and inevitably terminated this fall.
We pledged that after 13 years of the status quo, my firm and I would move aggressively and expeditiously to file a petition to
What a big word, expeditiously.
And remove James P. Spears.
He's got a big dick.
It's all referred to as the termination plan in these docs, which state that Britney wants this process to begin immediately.
I'm very keen on freedom. I love freedom. I love independence.
The new development
freedom's pretty cool.
Follows a recent court filing from Jamie, who also requested an end to the conservatorship.
He's saying the judge has decided already.
This guy's mansplaining. He's mansplaining it because he's so smart.
The judge has decided already that she can make decisions like picking her own lawyer. And Britney says that she's prepared to move on with her life.
In a petition submitted 2 weeks ago, Jamie stated that his daughter is entitled to have this court now seriously consider whether this conservatorship is no longer required.
Well, she is pretty entitled.
And he's sort of pushing it on to everyone else, saying, look, the judge decided this, Britney feels this way, her lawyer says this, and as a result, it seems to me that we could end the conservatorship. So
I can't take this guy's voice. A douchebag.
I deserve to have the same rights as anybody does. It's been 13 years and it's enough.
Netflix dropped the 88-second trailer today at noon Pacific time.
I've worked my whole life. I don't owe these people anything.
True.
Hi, my name's Britney Spears. I called you earlier.
Yesterday, Netflix posted this chilling 18-second teaser for the doc.
Man, everybody just exploits her, man. Sad Netflix. Oh, we're getting on a free Britney thing. We're pretending to care about her, but we're exploiting her for ratings.
2009 voicemail, Britt allegedly left for an attorney.
I'm calling again because I just wanted to make sure we're in the process of ending the conservatorship.
Within 24 hours, it already had 1.5 million views.
That's a lot.
Expert Rachel Stockman says the audio is pretty interesting considering Britney testified in court she did not know it was possible to end her conservatorship.
I don't think it necessarily means we can pin Britney Spears as some kind of liar in this situation because, first of all, we don't have the whole context of exactly what the voicemail said.
The doc called Britney vs. Spears premieres next Tuesday. That's the day before Britney's next big court hearing. This morning, Britney's attorney filed legal papers to end.
Oh, we know that. Let's see here. So, yeah, there's a documentary about her. Can't wait for that! All right. They're working on a prenup.
Britney Spears and her legal team have started working on the prenuptial agreement with her fiancé, Sam Asghari, and are continuing to push for the immediate removal of her father, Jamie Spears, as conservator. The 39-year-old pop star got engaged to her longtime boyfriend earlier this month, and her lawyer, Matthew Rosengart, revealed they are in the process of, quote, engaging a family law attorney to craft a prenuptial agreement.
Yeah.
In court documents filed on Wednesday and obtained by Access Hollywood, her attorney also cites the engagement and the prenup as a reason why her father, Jamie, needs to be removed as conservator immediately.
I hope she gets that prenup because I hope Sam's with her, not for the money.
Quote, with Miss Spears' consent and pursuant to her instruction, Miss Spears and the undersigned counsel are in the process of engaging a family law attorney to craft a prenuptial agreement, the filing reads. Quote, the prenuptial agreement process will require communications with and cooperation from the conservator of her estate.
Oh, that sounds fun.
But as referenced above and well established in the record, given that Miss Spears' relationship with that conservator, her father, is broken, Mr. Spears' continued involvement would impede the ability to negotiate and consummate a contract that all can agree is in Miss Spears' best interest.
Got it. Makes sense.
In the court documents, her team claims Jamie should be removed because, as Britney has stated in court, her father's presence as conservator is, quote, extremely toxic and detrimental to her best interests and well-being. The filing.
We all know the same thing. But yeah, hopefully she gets that prenup. More celebrity news. Woohoo!
Now, if you ever wanted to find your perfect match, you may want to hit up Vanessa Hudgens because it appears she's found hers. The actress recently spoke about her boyfriend Cole Tucker to Entertainment Tonight, telling the outlet, "We're just the same. We're very
Yeah. You're a beautiful singer, an actress, and he's a good-looking baseball player. So much in common.
similar. We're such weirdos. It's one.
Yeah. He's never going to cheat on you because professional athletes are really loyal.
Wonderful. Recall the Love Doves met in a Zoom meditation class during the pandemic. They
That's weird.
later became IG official on Valentine's Day. What a modern love story.
My modern love story is my relationship.
Now, speaking of couples, recall a simple little TV show about a group of friends that aired on NBC a few years back that starred a young actress by the name of Jennifer Aniston and actor David Schwimmer.
I've heard of it.
Well, if you know what I'm talking about, then you'll also remember those two characters having a tumultuous on and off again relationship for about 10 seasons. The audience liked that couple so much that they'd always hoped they would become a couple in real life.
Weird, man. They're actors.
And during the recent Friends reunion special, Jen and David surprised fans when they revealed that they once had a crush on each other in real life back during season 1.
They just need to bang and put it on OnlyFans so they can be like, we've had sex. Are the fans happy now?
Fans were obviously thrilled to hear this new information, and rumors started flying around that these two were actually dating now. Unfortunately, Jen just set the record straight in an interview with Marie Claire
Why is it unfortunately? It's not our life.
Australia, telling the mag, honestly, I was getting a couple of texts from people saying like, I thought you were on a break, LOL, and I kept
I get what they did there.
saying, what are you talking about? And then I went online to see what was happening, and I was like, that is the funniest rumor that I never heard that got shot down in the quickest amount of time. But do you guys still ship Rachel and Ross? I mean, Jen and David? Let us know. And finally, in reality TV news, MTV's Teen Mom star Farrah Abraham is returning to the Music TV network with her own.
Oh, thank God she's returning. That sex tape old. Oh, it was leaked, even though they had every angle for 35 minutes. But yeah, it was not a bad tape, man. Kim Kardashian could take a few tips from it.
Her own spin-off show, according to a new report from People. A source close to production said that Farrah and other cast members from Teen Mom OG
don't care. Renamed the show Daddy Issues.
Hoppy. This is Hoppy Hour.
Oh, you're offended? I have daddy issues too.
Hoppy Hour will be right back.
I'm a grown boy with daddy issues. Oh, how do I transition from daddy issues to Amir Academy of Martial Arts? But I'm the professional here, so I'll make it work. This following segment, I'm kicking ass already, it's brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts, 2700 22nd Street in St. Petersburg, amiracademy.com. You're going to find some boxing trainers that are just trying to make the money, trying to make the moolah, trying to make the cash money, trying to make the money. And they're not going to really care about the workout with you. But Amir Academy of Martial Arts is full of class. So, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. is the class. You will change your life forever. But you got to go. You got to make it happen, Captain.
Hoppy. This is Hoppy Hour.
It was good while it lasted, I guess.
But Sheriff, the glory hole is the pride and joy of Dougal County.
Fella found an even older glory hole 2 towns over. Lord knows I ain't looking forward to telling the tourism board about this.
Such an elegant concept. A simple, lowly hole to commemorate his glory.
856-49 Hoppy. Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
this?
Well, things are getting messier between Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie, I have not had the chance yet to be a fly on the wall in the same room as Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, but it seems like she's using the kids as pawns. It seems like she's just trying to keep the kids away from him, and it just seems like she's kind of a sociopath. And not that good of an actress, I'm going to be honest.
Recall Angelina filed for divorce from Pitt in 2016 after over a decade of being together. They've been battling it out when it comes to the custody of their 6 kids. And now
that's such a good example for the kids. Oh, I bet they love you, Angelina. Oh, they adore you.
Now, per court documents obtained by Hollywood Life, Brad filed a lawsuit over Chateau Miraval, the $164 million vineyard that they both are equal shareholders of.
I wonder how my vineyard's doing. Got to check up on it.
Documents say that Brad accused Angelina of trying to cut him out of a potential sale as she tries to offload her shares.
Sounds about right.
If Angelina sold her shares, she could result in a sizable profit at Brad's expense. See, guys, this is why I rent. And switching gears to the battle royale between Ryan Reynolds and Gerard Butler. During an interview with Unilab,
Gerard Butler looks like such a see you next Tuesday.
Gerard was asked to compare his 2009 movie Gamer to Ryan's 2021 Free Guy, since they both are about video games. Well, Gerard said, I don't actually know what Free Guy is, but when the answer was whispered to him in his ear, he responded by saying, oh shoot, is it? I don't watch Ryan Reynolds movies. Well, Ryan caught wind of this and decided Twitter was the best place to respond, writing, can you believe Gerard Butler doesn't know what Free Guy is? Also, can you believe that the challenges to democracy have never been greater and that Blake and I will never...
nerdy movie humor. I can't take it. It's not my thing. Billie Eilish lost 100,000 followers.
Billie Eilish looks stunning on the cover of Elle magazine, and in her magazine interview, Billie recalled one photo that she posted that resulted in her losing over 100,000 followers due to her appearance. Let's get into it.
So it's going to take about 4 minutes for them to get into it, unless you get lube. So she lost 100,000 followers because she posted a picture with big boobs. Ooh! It is weird. Like, we all kind of saw her as like a teenager, and now it's like,
Last month, Forbes officially announced Rihanna as the latest celebrity to join the Billionaire Club, but according to her, things felt really weird when those congratulations texts started rolling in from family and friends. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I can't really imagine it's like a good feeling when everyone finds out about your net worth, especially being her growing up poor.
Rihanna is obviously a very busy lady lately, from not only attending the Met Gala but also hosting the official after party to prepping for her Savage X Fenty Volume 3 show. And
it sounds like so much hard work setting up parties and going to the Met Gala and dressing up like a homeless person in San Francisco. Oh, all the hard work you're doing.
Recently becoming a literal billionaire thanks to her Fenty brand. There's no denying that Riri is at the top of her game.
Nice.
However, while it's no question Rihanna's raw talent and savvy career moves got her to this point, it seems things got a little too weird for her when the news of her billionaire status came out.
Yeah.
Ahead of her Savage X Fenty Volume 3 show, Riri spoke to Access Hollywood and explained the awkward experience.
Yeah.
She told the news outlet it was real weird getting congratulation texts from people about money.
She's really humble, man. I hope her and A$AP Rocky last forever and ever. And just don't do any more orgies.
I was just like, I've never gotten congratulated for money before. That is crazy.
Oh, wow. What a problem you have. I have that all the time. Oh, Ryan Hoppe, all the money you have. Getting depressing. Mexican TV show host who proposed to Tom Brady at one of the Super Bowls accused of embezzling almost $150 million. A Mexican TV host who became internet famous in 2008 when wearing a wedding dress. She attempted to ask Tom Brady to marry her. She is accused of allegedly stealing $150 million. The former host of TV Azteca's Lost 25 Plus, she's in a lot of trouble. Since then, she did get married and had 6 kids. Wow, she's just squirting them out with a lawyer named Victor Manuel Alvarez Puga, who's also in the arrest warrant. They're parents of the year. The couple are reportedly on the run for embezzling almost 300 million pesos from Mexico's Ministry of the Interior. People magazine says local outlet TV Notice reported that the couple had fled the country upon learning they are being investigated. Usually people flee the country to go to Mexico, but they're leaving Mexico. Good luck. Man, that sounds fun. Sounds like a fun time just embezzling money. Can you imagine that? Like when you begin embezzling money, I would not do that because I don't want to go to jail or prison. But like you got to know that you're going to get caught at some point. I mean, you watch the show Ozark and you're just going to end up getting shot in the head like that lady on the season finale. Spoiler alert. Michael Strahan signs 4-year deal with ABC News to be the co-host anchor. And do you guys remember? I don't think you do. In 2009, I'm so good with years. Michael Strahan had that show called Brothers with Daryl Chill Mitchell, the actor who's in the wheelchair. Oh, yeah, it was a weird show, man. Show was on for about 13 episodes. But then after that, Michael Strahan was able to manifest the best job ever, working with Kelly Ripa. Now he's on ABC News, so good for him. I liked him as a football player, and I like him now as a show that I don't watch. Next on the Hoppe Hour, Adele and Rich Paul are inseparable and have met each other's children. Oh, it sounds wonderful. Sounds great. So happy for them. So a sports agent and Adele are just banging it out. It's got to drive Adele's ex nuts. Like, she was always beautiful. I always had a crush on her, man. Yeah. But she got even hotter after her divorce, and that's got to drive her ex nuts. I don't know if I ever want to be a parent. I just don't know. But I do know this, that I would take part in National Coffee Day because Panera was giving parents free unlimited coffee on September 29th. So if you are a parent and you're listening before September 29th, 2021, get your free coffee all morning and have a panic attack thanks to Panera. Colin Cowherd thinks things are unraveling for Aaron Rodgers after the quarterback called out his critics. I love Colin Cowherd. Like, he's such a hack because everything he says is dumb and he's doing it for attention. And like, he'll call out these quarterbacks and bats too. I heard, never mind. It was a dumb joke. I had nothing. Although Mark Sanchez looked like he'd be a quarterback. Colin Cowherd called out Baker Mayfield. Colin Cowherd calls out Aaron Rodgers, and then they play good, and then they're like, they're just bothered by the critics. But then if anybody calls out Colin Cowherd, he gets all sensitive. So it's like, oh, when people call you out, that's the problem. But you can call out athletes. You're an overpaid millionaire asshole. Oh, Joy Taylor. Looks like she's having so much fun hanging out with you, not checking out her boobs. Weirdo. And then Aaron Rodgers on Monday was bizarre to watch against the Lions because he was so good, but he had like the Jay Cutler attitude. Only Jay Cutler never won and really had any good plays. But it was that thing where you look grumpy. Usually when Jay was walking to the sideline looking like a douchebag, it was after an interception that he did not want to admit was his fault. Because he never could admit anything was his fault because he's a failure and a douchebag. But Aaron Rodgers was like killing it in the game. And he's like throwing a touchdown, hanging out, doing this and that. And he's like frowning. And I'm like, that guy does not want to be there. So I guess there was a heated altercation between a Baltimore Ravens fan and Patrick Mahomes' brother. You're telling me that the Baltimore Ravens fan base acts up? Baltimore's such a nice place. I go there on vacation all the time. What a scummy that city is. What a scummy city that is. Jesus Christ. So here, let's see if this video translates. This is Jackson Mahomes and a Baltimore Ravens fan going at it.
I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry for you.
I don't know what they said, but then they dump water on him. They're on like the second floor of like the stadium. Yeah. And the fan's on the first floor, and they just dump water on him. Let's try to hear this again. Play, damn it.
I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry for you.
Let's go! Patrick Mahomes' brother dumps water on a heckling fan. Yeah, I can't imagine Patrick Mahomes is like, hey, buddy, thank you for that. It's like Elf, Will Ferrell. Thank you. That's how he was like, thank you for embarrassing the family. I already have a wife that's annoying. Thank you. Or a girlfriend he had a kid with. Thank you. People asked Patrick Mahomes about the altercation, and he said he had a talk with his brother. I can only imagine that talk. He had not seen the video, Patrick Mahomes. It's the time that he said the quote that he talked to his brother. I can only imagine watching it and being like, Jackson, you're such a cloud-chasing douche. Finally, speaking of douchebags, Minnesota Timberwolves reportedly fired team executive Gerson Rosas after he was photographed making out with female staffer in public. They were both married. Oh, man. Imagine being their significant others. It sucks. This following show is brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all of the Bay Area. WestChasePrinting.com. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need. At West Chase Printing on Instagram, at DJ Tone Tampa on Instagram, and WestChasePrinting.com. When you get that invoice, tell them I sent you. This has also been brought to you by FitSageFitness.com. Devin Prasad is the best workout trainer in all of the Bay Area. FitSageFitness.com. AmirAcademy.com. Amir Academy of Martial Arts. Amir is the best boxing martial arts trainer in all of the Bay Area. And this has been brought to you by Rich Cayley, Master Barbershop at RichKBarber.com. Sign up for an appointment. He's at Salon Loft on Kennedy Boulevard next to McDonald's. And finally, I don't know why I went, while transitioning into the Tampa Bay Hot Sauce Company, I should have a better sound effect when I transition into the Tampa Bay Hot Sauce Company. There we go. This show is also brought to you by the Tampa Bay Hot Sauce Company at TampaBayHotSauce.com. There you can see all the locations where you can order in Florida. You can buy it in Florida and you can order online. I am out of breath. My website is RyanHoppyRadio.com. It has all the links to my social media, which is at Ryan Hoppy Radio on Twitter and Instagram. Hoppy Hour on Facebook. And add me as a friend, Ryan Hoppy. Add me on Snapchat at Hoppy Radio. Leave me a voicemail, 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. We are on QuadPod at QODPOD.com/RyanHoppy. We are also on ZRadioLive.com and on the Odyssey app by searching Z Radio Live. And finally, Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, every single platform. Search Hoppy Radio, HOPPE. I gotta go. I'm tired. Bye.
Hoppy. This is Hoppy Hour.
Hoppy Hour is now over. Hoppy Hour is now over. Hoppy Hour is now over.
And like that, he's gone.
Hoppy Hour.